B-Marsh Boxing post-fight review: Jose Zepada versus Jose Pedraza, stepping up to 140 pounds from lightweight after losing to Lomachenko. And now the guy's campaigning at super welter at junior welterweight to try achieve a title in the third division. So Jose Ramirez, in my opinion, he lost the first 4 or 5 rounds. I'm sorry, Jose Zapata, the Puerto Rican. The man Zepada was boxing well, two southpaws. He was going to the body, using his jab, and he was using some movement. The man, what's his name? Zepada, excuse me, Pedraza. Man, their names confusing. Believe you me. Two Jose, Zepada, Pedraza. You check it, but the man Pedraza wasn't using his jab. He was walking into a lot of punches. The man Ramirez, I'm sorry, Zapata was using his counter punching and going to the body, throwing over the long telegraph shots that the man, what's his name, Jose Pedraza was using, and he was getting countered. You know what I mean? You know, the man didn't have a lot of head movement, and he was coming in a lot of straight lines, and that kept the man honest because the man Pedraza was catching him with counter punches, throwing that straight left hand, and using the jab effectively. You know what I mean? You know. Then the later rounds, the man from around like 5 and 6, I gave it to the man Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Pedraza now started boxing well. Now he was using his jab and also going to the body. But, you know, he wasn't doing so much to win the rounds. The rounds were close, you know what I mean? The rounds were close, and this was a 10 rounder. Nobody really stepped it up, pushed it to the limit. But the man, Jose Pedraza, he gave up the final rounds, especially the championship rounds, and this was only a 10 rounder. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, that's where he lost the fight. You know, I had Jose Ramirez winning this fight by a round. You know what I mean? If the man Jose Pedraza had at least won the final round, I would have had it a draw. But he didn't step on the gas. He tried to steal the round in the last few like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, but he ain't do enough. You know what I mean? Pedraza was the aggressor, even though there were some rounds that Pedraza, Zapata gave up. You know what I mean? In between, you know, because he was now being gun shy. You know what I'm saying? And letting the man, Jose Zapata, Pedraza, outwork him with the body shots and a couple left hands. You know what I mean? Straight lead left hands that Pedraza was throwing. But Pedraza also got caught, man, by Zepada. You know what I mean? It was a decent fight. You know what I'm saying? 10 rounder, and the right man wins. So you know, got to give credit to the man Jose Zepada for at least winning this fight and not letting a guy from a lower division come up and weight and beat him. You know what I mean? Not to mention, you know, this guy Jose Zapata now is the third southpaw to beat Jose Pedraza, the Puerto Rican. You know, the man Pedraza has lost to Lomachenko, and he's lost to Tank Davis. That's two southpaws. Now he's lost to his third southpaw, and he himself is a southpaw. He should stay away from southpaws, to be honest. You know what I mean? Really, real talk. Headman, Hashman Boxing in the chat. What's happening, man? He says Jose Zapata talented, but he missing that dog. I agree. Yeah, he almost let this man Pedraza come back and steal the fight. You know what I mean? And he was on his way to, but he ain't win the championship rounds. And you know, none of them went for the gusto. None of them went in for the kill. But the early rounds that the man Zapata banked in, they came in handy. And this was only a 10 rounder. He won the first four easily, clean. Hashman says good boxing performance. I think his stamina is kind of low. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You know, he looked like he was gassing out in the later rounds. You know what I mean? And this is exactly what happened in his last fight. Well, maybe not his last fight, but his last world title fight to the man Jose Ramirez. You know what I mean? He was winning the early rounds. Then his gas tank went on E, and he let the man Jose Ramirez come back and win that fight. And that almost happened today. Thinks out of boxing was happening, man. He says, "Was good, he beat. Was good, man." He says, "Don't know why I expected any more from this fight. The World Boxing Super Series took all the good competition at 140." Yeah, but you know, this is a shot for both guys at the WBC title, Jose Ramirez. You know what I mean? So this is a very significant fight for both fighters. You know what I mean? I'm definitely looking forward to Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor. But this is a fight. In the meantime, in between time, fellas want their title shots, and Jose Ramirez got two belts. He got mandatories to fulfill. You know what I mean? Red Eyes, what's happening? Red Eyes. Red Eyes says Pedraza coming up weight against the number four guy. In my opinion, decent job. Yeah, he did a decent job, but um, I don't think both of them really thought. This could have easily been a draw. None of them really stepped on the gas and really went in for the kill. But at the end of the day, the right man won, and that's exactly who I thought should win because that's who I had winning on my scorecard. All right, B Marsh Boxing. Big up to everybody in the chat. And we'll be coming up with some more post-fight reviews for fights coming up this evening on not Cinco de Mayo, but Mexican Independence Day weekend boxing. Shout out to Francine, the young lady who's fighting over there with Barry Hunter from the Headbangers Gym. She just got a nice W. And I'm going to keep y'all posted on more fights. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one.